right? They're not seeing the preparation that it took you to get there. So with commitment comes preparation. And many times we don't want to prepare. We just want to willy-nilly and do stuff and say, okay, I'm gonna do my show Quarantine with Lavell, right? I'm gonna do it this week, but I don't know about next week. It's just because I don't want to commit to the work that it takes to bring something to fruition, right?
Okay.
I had to do the same thing with my wife, right? I had to actually go out physically, buy the ring. I got advice from different friends, as far as rings and whatnot. There's preparation is what I'm saying. The preparation that comes along with commitment.
So we don't want to commit to something. We don't want to put in time for something that we're unsure about. And ultimately what I'm like, again, when I started this podcast, I literally was not sure that anybody would listen. I never had a podcast before. I didn't have a podcasting audience. Again, this is 5 years ago, so podcasting wasn't even as popular as it is today. So I had to commit to something before I saw the end result. Now, what I want people thinking about is, I'm telling you right now, we could literally shut off the cameras and the audio right now, because my entire goal with this show is to give you something tangible that you could take and can actually better your life. And I feel like we just did that. You have to commit to the unknown. And that is where faith comes in. So many of us want to see the answer to the test before we put in the effort. But I'm telling you, man, this understanding has changed my life. The ability to commit to things before you see the result will lead to success. I believe that with every fiber in my being, that if you are able to commit to something before it's obvious that it'll be successful, you will be successful. Because why? Anybody can commit to something that's obvious. Who wouldn't? If I came to you right now and said, hey, I want to give you 1,000 shares of Apple stock. It's like, why not? Like, of course, I know what Apple is. But if I came and told you that I wanted to give you 1,000 shares of J-Phone, if you give me something in return, you're like, what's J-Phone? Like, I don't know what that is. So you got to learn how to buy into things and believe in things before everyone else does. That's where the huge payoff is at, committing to something. If your wife, becomes a multimillionaire, hey, wouldn't you be happy that you committed to her before, when she was just a multi-thousandaire, right? Like you want to, anybody can want to be with you when you got money, when you're successful. Like, I mean, that's why celebrities had the hardest time finding a committed relationship. But, hey, J-Lo has said yes plenty of times. She might have needed to say maybe. Anyway, I don't typically talk about people by name on this show, but that just came to mind. Like, man, J-Lo might have, should have said maybe. At least
she's committed times to saying yes. That's for sure.
At least 7 of those times, she should have said maybe. But yeah, I digress.
Yeah, it's funny you said that. I don't know if can you allow me to share my screen?
Oh, I don't typically allow people to do things like that. Now, I have no idea. You asking me to do something that I don't know how to give. Oh, wait.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay, yeah, this is Hebrews chapter 12. I just wanted to read this scripture here. This is King James. It says,